Greetings! Thank you all for joining us this evening as Crit Eating Grin presents to you a D&D 5e real play of Curse of Strahd, campaign setting from Wizards of the Coast. At the table, the wandering travelers who will cast their dice in their quest to save themselves and Barovia. I am Grin Master Eric, your guide through the shadowy mist-filled lands craving fresh occupants. So, you find yourselves pulled into the tavern as the door is barred, and not too long after the door has been barred, you hear kind of the slamming of the undead zombies as they are beating against the door, trying to get in. There's 3 slightly colorfully dressed ladies. That is, I believe, Alinka, Maribel, and Sorbia. There's a few locals that have helped and that seem to be kind of holding up here, drinking ale. And then there is the mindless kind of innkeep that is still polishing the glasses and restacking them behind the bar. So, set a little bit of our music, keep it going.
I will thank them. The sister too.
Do not thank us, is what the one will say immediately. What have you done?
What do you mean, what have I done?
You have seen. Look outside. The fog has entered Barovia.
What makes you think I did that?
I'm sure you had something to do with it. Things were just fine until you and your people came here. Yes, that is true.
I'm gonna look at you and say, I wonder if it's because Irina left.
I don't know. I've been dealing with fog ever since I was poofed into this place.
And who is this one? You have found another stray?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell her I believe Irina was keeping the fog away from this town. Whether it's true or not, then.
Sure.
She's been abducted by a dragon now, you know?
Then you must bring her back to keep the town at peace.
Lord Zarovich has her.
They do not like that answer as they look amongst each other.
We are trying to get her back.
Dragon. But dragon.
If the Lord has her, she will not be able to be brought back, is what they'll say.
Oh, see, there we go, yeah. For Irina. No saving her.
You're such a pessimist.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask them, have you seen...
The doors begin to a little bit more.
As I'm pushing the door.
Sure.
Bracing the door.
Yep. You can feel and hear kind of that large timber that they have to bar it is cracking a little bit.
Do you have another board?
Are there any, like, I want to say arrow slits, but slits in anything big enough for arrows?
No. They've boarded this up really tight. And now you bring his minions down upon us, is what one of the 3 will say, Sorbia says, as they go over to the table and begin kind of talking amongst themselves.
Completely ignoring her. I'm going to ask her, have you seen Ismark with the last name? I don't know what his last name is.
Exactly.
I'm sure I do, I just don't know.
I thought the last name was Burgermeister.
No, that's like the title.
Oh, like mayor?
Like mayor.
Okay.
The lesser is what one of them will say. We have not seen him since last he was with you.
Have you seen any hags?
They look confused and say,
Have you seen the old lady that pushes around the pastry cart?
that they'd probably be like, we haven't seen her in quite some time. Several days at least.
Well, do you, like, should we ask him about the house with the chicken legs?
Yeah, you should do that.
I don't get the feeling that's going to be received well. But I don't know how weird this town is all the time. I mean, like...
Do I know about the House of the Chicken Legs?
No,
like, just...
you
just, like, briefly told me about, like, stuff.
Ben told me about
That's all, you know she has no idea.
She told me that she kind of, like...
Oh, we're skipping through.
Sort of filled me in on Ben's...
So above table, off camera,
Yeah.
Okay, great.
As we're trudging through the
Just remember, we got to fill in the 165 keep those subscriptions going. Viewers.
As we were trudging through the miles of endless raven tunnels.
There you go.
I was filled in on the conversation.
Which was?
We were talking when I went and was talking to Ben about some things, like where he went when he poofed out of existence, right? Pretty sure he went to the Hag's Hideaway, which was a mansion in a bunch of poor shacks, and the mansion had chicken legs.
Ask me. I don't see why I'd be ill received. I don't know. I know nothing.
They look at you as if you may be crazier than they are.
That's all.
Do you know anything about a house on legs?
No, we do not. They do not seem surprised, but they don't know anything about
Did
it.
you say anything else about this house? Like the inside of it?
Yeah, it was a horror house.
Do you know anything about a horror house?
Do you know children that may have been abducted into?
There's a wall full of, like, flyers of missing kids.
Yeah.
Are there any kids left around here?
Those kids, there are some kids around.
What time of day is it by now?
Late afternoon, getting into evening, if you remember.
And this was a tavern, like they have food and stuff?
It seems that way, yes.
Ooh, church on a hill?
The three ladies point in the direction in which...
Church here on a hill.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a mansion among shacks.
Mansion. The Burgermeister's mansion, like where we just were?
Is that on a hill near the church?
No. How near the church? Are you talking about, like, a crypt?
Nope. The house, it's in Barovia. He said it was a mansion among shacks, and it was near the church on the hill.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes.
Well, couldn't it be, like, any mansion along normal run-down houses?
I don't know, because, I mean, I don't know. Is there more than one church? In Barovia?
There is going to be a bar maiden, if you remember correctly, Celeste. It will be the bar maiden that Ismark was helping that was being attacked by undead zombies. When
Yes,
you
I
first got
remember.
here. She is going to chime in when you guys start talking these things of craziness.
Crazy.
That's what crazy people say. We've watched 13 Reasons Why We're Not Crazy. Wait, I have to find. She is going to say, "Are you referring to Old Durst Manor on the east side of town? The northeast side of town. Durst, D-U-R-S-T.
I'm gonna say, what can you tell me about this Durst Manor?
We don't go there, is what she says.
Something a little more detailed.
Believe there was something of the occult that was forming in there.
Like
Occult.
the vampire cult?
No, not a cult, the occult.
I don't know what that means.
Like Eldritch Horror-ish kind of vibes. Tentacly crazy, we believe and worship the crazy or whatever kind of. The family has not been here for many generations. People still believe they see the two children, which has to be impossible because the family's been gone for, as I said, several generations.
Has anyone ever tried to go in?
Those that have never returned to the tavern, is what she says.
Well,
Doesn't sound pleasant.
That sounds like exactly where a hag would hole up.
Where does she point out that it was at?
In the northeast of town. She gives you the description. I want you to give me a... Give me a survival check. Let me see if you can use your wits to kind of pinpoint it.
Very reliable.
You're supposed to be a ranger.
I am, except rangers roll like garbage. I'm 7, because I rolled a 2.
So it's like in this area over this way. Okay. Somewhere in that block.
There's no church over there.
No, the church on the hill is over on the opposite side. As you know.
Ben's a dumbass. Is there anything else you can tell us about this old manor?
That's all she knows.
Have you guys tried to burn it down with fire?
The doors are violently slammed into again as this continues.
Put, like, chair and table up against it.
Well, it seems to be holding currently. It's just a little jarring as things are like, it's kind of like, and occasionally it's like,
I gotta, like, go to the other side of the room.
I was just gonna say,
there's,
maybe if we...
There's moaning and groaning from the zombies as they are trying to get in.
And sit down at a table and probably start to...
There's a few other patrons that are probably, like, definitely drunk.
Can I ask the 3 sisters if they know anything about the manor?
Everyone that's sitting around me be like, what does the rest of you know about this man?
So they know of the manor, but they don't know of what she knows, essentially. Like, we know of the place she's referring to, but we've not heard it called Durst Manor, and we didn't know that there was a family only except...
Okay, they're referring to the barmaid. How do you know what you know about the manor?
She has family. I've been here my entire life, is what she says, and there was family that knew that family.
Okay.
Okay. Other question that I have for the room at large. How long does this mist, zombie, vampire spawn attacking thing usually last?
Well, it has increased significantly since the fog has invaded our town, is what she says, a little disgruntled.
When did that
Along
happen?
with other... She gives it a time approximate to when everything was taken.
Oh, okay.
Is when it seemed like it came in the next, like, day or whatever. It was just there.
Stress eating. I don't know what you want me to do here.
I'm gonna ask the sisters, is there anything else notable that's happened here since we were here last, besides the encroaching mist?
A few other adventurers have come in, like many before. They have also sought out and tried to find a way out.
Oh.
Are there any here currently?
She looks around, and
That was a dumb question.
it sure was, is what one of them will say.
Was this tavern like an inn, or just a tavern?
It's a tavern.
Well,
Doesn't mean you can't try to barter if you're trying to look somewhere to rest.
What do you guys know about Gertruda?
That is Mad Mary's daughter who went missing several days ago. Slipped out from the house at night to meet with a man or a boy or something like that is what the barmaid is going to say.
And where does Mad Mary live?
She points to the house that is labeled E3 right here.
I doubt that either. Is there anything off about this lady, as you're calling her Mad Mary?
Well, other than the fact that she's kind of lost her sanity over her daughter, who she's been overly protective of for years.
And you guys have met her daughter?
We've seen her about town, and she's come in here once or twice. Yeah, she's a very pretty girl.
Does she seem normal?
Yeah.
did they ever try to sell you pastries?
They being...
Gertruda or Mad Mary?
No.
Okay.
The pastry,
They might be the hags.
the pastry business was locked down by the old lady pushing the cart, is what Sophia will say. She had cornered the market.
Have you seen the cart recently?
I have not seen the cart. That's what the ladies will say, the three ladies. Also, you guys have been around enough to know that these three ladies are Vistani. colors of clothing are beginning to kind of... When you first came here, you saw that they had colorful clothing and such. But now that you've seen enough of Steiner, you putting it together with their various accents and stuff, that they are definitely stunning.
Oh, this is like the tarot reader that you... Could you...
Yes.
I don't know if it's divine our fortune or help us with a pickle riddle.
The three of them look and shake their heads like, no, we don't do that.
I don't think it works that way.
You can literally see that they're here to run the business. They have, like, log books and stuff that they were going over, various accounts and different things on the table. Same as before. It's like they sit at one particular table, they talk shop and business, fill in notes and stuff, and that's what
Send a message to you in your head. So, what do we do? What time of day is it?
You're about late afternoon, starting to get in that evening.
Want to hole up here and see what the night brings and go investigate in the morning?
Was kind of thinking that.
Although I don't know how much of a morning there will be, since there's just apparently going to be
I feel like night
blanket fog.
can only get worse from here.
Uh-huh.
I guess we can see if we can haul up here. If not, we may be able to haul up in the church if it's not overrun. I'm gonna ask the sisters, do you guys know if the church is still intact?
We know Father Donovich last we stepped outside these doors, which was a day or so ago, was still holed up there. There were a few people that were actually going and praying at the church.
Do you know what happened to the Burgermeister's manor?
We don't know that. That's what they said.
I just
It was totally
see anything? Interesting.
They have no idea.
Sorry, money to rent a room.
Maybe we should. It's not an inn.
Oh, this is not okay.
It's just a tavern.
Yeah, I think we should go to the church. Oh, there's zombies outside.
There are.
Is there a back exit?
They do have a back exit, but they have kind of nailed it shut so that there's only one way in, one way out to protect themselves and the patrons that are here.
I'm sure all the windows are nailed up and stuff.
They are boarded up tight. Yep. That's why this
Do
place
the
is still
zombies eventually stop attacking and move on? Or, I mean, just live your day-to-day life.
Well, before the mist was and drove itself in here, we did quite well. We had...
We could kill them.
Yes. That's a possibility.
Do you have anything useful in exchange for killing these zombies?
What is it that you want?
Oh.
We're fine and content with waiting it out.
Okay.
The door seems to be still holding. We'll have to find something to support the board as it is taken a little bit of damage, but...
Would you want to sit down and eat, maybe, and wait the zombies out, and then try to go to the church?
Okay, might as well.
Okay.
Just, we'll wait around for a bit.
Right over here, ladies, is what the barmaid will say as she shows you over to a table. It's kind of secluded, clean. She tidies up and takes out a kind of a rag or whatever and knocks the dust off the chair, or the booth. We'll call it a booth. She lights the candle to give you a little bit more light. The ambience and sound of zombies trying to break through the door continues to kind of play in the background, as other people do not seem to be phased. What can I get for you? We have some stews. We have a little bit of mutton, if you're interested in that. We have some roasted chicken.
Just have the stew and a pint of ale.
Chicken.
Okay. That'll be 2 silver for the meals. It comes with your choice of beverage. We have water, if you'd like something non-alcoholic. If you're looking for something alcoholic, we have grape mash. And we also have Red Dragon Crush, if you're looking for something a little stronger. Simple ales, if you want something just a kind of a simple ale to wash down the meal.
What are you going for?
I'm gonna go for the grape crutch.
Grape mash.
Grape mash.
Yep, absolutely. So,
the dragon.
if you can just pay 5 silver, that'll cover your drinks and your meal. And I will put the order in. She moves about, going into the back where you can hear there is activity in like a small kitchen area. She'll be gone for 15-20 minutes. And during that time, the sound of the undead creatures at the door fades. She will bring back a platter or a tray. She hands off your meals. Looks clean, looks hot, and looks good. She plunks down your drinks in front of you.
I'll drink it.
And you got the grape mash? Okay, so it's kind of like a boxed or a cheaper wine, if you will.
Yeah, probably like 2 nice big gulps and then start sipping a little slower.
The barmaid looks in and she says, "Is everything okay with this one?"
I'm gonna message her. Should we tell them? What do we tell them? I'll let you take the lead on this.
Because you were asking, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
I'm just gonna tell her he's missing.
She seems concerned, as if there is some concern for him.
Oh, man.
He's missing and we're trying to find him.
She's relieved. That's good. I hope everything works out. You don't want anything bad to happen to him. He's such a good guy.
I agree.
Well, I'll leave you to your meals, is what she'll say. Let me know if I can do anything else for you. She'll kind of go about her business. She cleans off a few tables, serves some of the other patrons a few drinks or a drink or something like that, and she makes busy. Food is very warm to your bellies. It has very good flavor. It's not overly spiced or overly flavored. It's just like the right. Like it's like a home cooked meal. Mm-hmm.
Just right.
Just right.
Just right.
Okay, what else are you doing?
We were just waiting for the...
Sounds have stopped.
Yep.
We want to venture out.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say like before or while you're close or getting close to finishing your meal, they will actually send a couple of the patrons out to kind of scout and look around. As you guys finish your meal, they will come back with another piece of lumber that will fit into, and they'll put the extra one now that they have. They'll set it off to the side. This one looks a little sturdier. One of the patrons says, "It's okay, Alinka. It looks as if they've left for now, but the fog is not let up." Damn fog, is what she says. And the other two glare at your table. And then they go about talking amongst themselves.
Okay, Maria.
Time is passing. What are we doing?
If the zombies or wolves or whatever they were, if they have moved on, then we
Seemingly.
are going to make our way to the church.
Okay. So, finished up your meals, and then you take your leave. They will gladly let you out, and you'll hear the door being barred behind. The fog is still there. I need somebody to roll a d20, please.
I'm gonna have sword in hand.
13.
Cool. You make your way to the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that the church is still standing. It has been a few days or so since you have been there. Oh, it's probably been close to a week at this point, I think.
Yeah.
There has been some minor repairs. A lot of the windows are still boarded up for protection, etc. There is the light of candle or lantern that is coming from, that's in the inside. You can definitely see.
I'm gonna see if the door opens.
The door does not open. It is locked. There is going to be the sound of something or someone behind you in the distance.
Oh, Lord. I want to pound on the door. Father Donovich.
Mm-hmm.
Open up.
You will hear in the distance that there are kind of murmurs and whispers, and it sounds as if someone is trying to make their way towards the door, but they're doing so slowly.
On the inside?
Yes, correct.
I'm gonna turn around, like, you keep working on the door and see what's,
When you turn around, you are going to see about 20 feet down the pathway that leads up to the door. There is a very regal, handsome man dressed
I don't trust it.
in fine regalia, hair dark as raven, dark as night, slicked way back. You have seen this person before.
I have seen this person before?
Both of you.
Keep banging on the door even louder.
Yep.
Who? Where? Oh god. Oh god. That one? The one on the dragon?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, look.
He's about 20 feet away. He
was
just
about-
watches intently.
You've got Irina, what else do you want?
Did he say anything?
He says nothing.
Is he stop moving?
He is not moving. He stands there.
Intimidate him. He doesn't say anything. He just stands there and looks intimidating. Intimidate him back.
You hear what sounds like boot prints getting towards the front door. Who is it? Who is it? It's the voice of Father John.
It's here.
Don't tell him that.
Foot, they back up. Quickly back up.
I'll say it's Celeste from the group that was here to bury the Burgermeister X days ago.
Okay, are you still looking towards the man?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna be like, I actually have a couple questions if you promise not to eat me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me either an athletics or a acrobatics, please, as you are debating with Father Donovich behind the doorway.
15.
15 is cute. Which was it, athletics or acrobatics? Yep, so you try to maneuver as faster than a hiccup. This individual goes from where he was to in your face, and you feel his hands clamp tightly on the outside of your arms, causing you to almost like lock in fear. You are considered grapple. It is an initiative. Would you guys roll me an initiative, please?
Back to Kirby.
What do we got?
9.
17.
That's pretty good.
Were you still standing right next to me?
Yeah.
On the steps?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw for fear, as you have literally seen this thing go, like I said, no. Sorry. Okay, you are considered frightened, so do you know what the frightened condition does?
Well, there's an add active condition, so let me just hit yes to grappled. And yes to frightened. Yep. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Amazing.
0 speed.
Okay. Okay. So he goes first.
Oh,
What?
I missed a short rest while you're sitting in the tavern.
Sure did. Alright, so that's 10 points of piercing damage as you hear from the side of you, Celeste, you can kind of like turn and quickly look to see that he has sunken his teeth into her neck.
Ooh, that's 10 points to me?
Yes, correct. That'll be necrotic damage. And then you're going to take for the piercing damage. I did that. So that's going to be a total of 7 points of piercing, so 17 total, 10 of it's necrotic. Your hit point maximum is also reduced by 10. Okay. That is his turn, and it is now your turn. Nymora. I feel like I need a little bit better music there. Let's change our music up.
Well. I am going to summon my hound. With 3 sorcery points. And designate Strahd.
Okay.
And then I am going to hopefully spells. Where's my... Fuck. Can't see inside the church, can I?
Not really. Just tiny bits of light filling the cracks enough to tell you there's something.
As we were walking up, did I see any windows on either side?
They're boarded up tight.
I will Misty Step 20 feet to, like, I don't know, is there, like, are we on, like, a 5-foot landing? Is there, like, a little wraparound porch?
It's just basically, like, I think it's like 4 or 5
are we on the ground?
steps up.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, I'll probably, like I said, just Misty Step, like, 15, 20 feet over to the side. After I've called my hound. The Misty Step was a bonus action, and the hound was also a bonus action, so I would have liked to used my action as the bonus action instead. I don't know if we've ever played action economy bingo like that.
So what are we doing again?
So, like,
bonus
instead
action,
of...
bonus action?
A bonus action with my hound.
Perfect.
And then instead of taking an action, or I guess as my action, I would like to cast the bonus action spell.
Can't do that. So Hound or Misty Step, your choice.
Well, then I will Misty Step the full 30 feet away to the side that I can, and then I will use my movement for 30 feet. And I will... Actually, I'm going to scream, is there a door around the back?
There is no door around the back. You know this.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
You know this.
So you scream back to me, no? Yeah.
I was like, where are you going?
Not back to hell, because that's what I'm about to do, is die. So... I tried to talk and reason with them. Damn, there's nothing out back.
You have an action still.
Yep.
to... Wisdom saving throw. I am going to cast a second level Mind Spike. No, not Mind Spike. Tasha's Mind Whip. My apologies. And they must make an intelligence saving throw.
Sure.
The DC is 16.
Beats it.
And so he meets it, so he only takes half damage. 3d6. 3 and 1, so 8. So he takes 4 psychic damage, as I am 60 feet away from him around the corner of the building.
Takes 4.
Crying.
Okay.
You hear sobs in the distance.
Okay. He will now use... Is it your turn?
You.
Yep.
Okay, he'll use a legendary action to move 30 feet, so he just walks off the steps, follows around the building very calm, cool, and collective. He does not draw, provoke an opportunity attack with this.
So you move 30 feet?
You move 30 feet, so you move 60 feet essentially, so he's cut the distance in half. And he says, "Where are you going? I tried to do this easily. My consort and bride's feed upon your flesh, but I will just add you to the fold. She will be next." Seems Irina does not want to go so easily. That's what he's saying as he's walking his little bag guy montage.
Irina, she's here.
So then it brings us to your turn, Celeste. Father Donovich is quickly moving. You can hear he's trying to do something on the inside.
It's fine, you can go in the church.
He's last, so he goes after you.
I'm gonna try and give him a warning, like, Strahd is out here.
I'm trying to hurry. That's what he's saying.
I'm gonna cast on myself, because you moved away from me, protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
He's undead, isn't he? The vampire's undead?
I don't know. He flew on a dragon. He could have all kinds of powers.
I cast this on myself. I know she just got attacked. I'm going to match his 30 feet to try to draw his attention away from her.
Okay.
Mustering up as much guts as she has.
We're going to do this now instead. Okay, good. That's what he'll say as you close the gap in.
I'm just gonna ask him, what do you want?
I'm going to take you to her so that she can conform to what I need, is what he'll say. But you're going to be put into my fold.
But what makes you think that I can convince
I don't want to talk about this. He's looking towards your friend. Good and evil, what does it do?
For 10 minutes, protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, undead.
Yep.
They have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Okay. That's good.
That was an action.
And you
I was
move to...
more or less just trying to level with him.
Yeah.
I moved and actioned, and that's about all I did.
Gotcha. So Father Donovich is fumbling for the door. He is going to have it open as it takes all of everything he can do. As he's going to, like, start to open it, and he kind of closes it, like, peeks, like, there's a couple inches of the door opening, but he's not, like, opening it wide. because he doesn't want to die himself. And that's what he's going to do for his turn. It'll bring us to Strahd. He is going to... okay, he's going to look towards your friend, being Namora, who is 30 feet away. He's looking at you, he extends his hand, and just, you see these flames emanate off his hand, and I'll cast Fireball right at Namora.
Fantastic.
Good lord.
I'm not fireproof. I'm going to die.
It is a... third level, passionate, third level... What's third level? 5d8? I think. Let me check. Fireball!
No, it's not.
120-foot radius. It's going to catch. Oh, it's 8d6. My apologies. All right.
Peeling your corpse off the ground.
Yes, you will be. Actually, I'm counterspelling.
You can if you got it.
Oh, good call.
If it's casting at 30 level or lower, it fails and has no effect.
It will. He is very angered at that.
Yep, that's what I thought.
And
I'm not.
I mean, I guess I would regret it more if I was dead, to be fair. So, you know, in the scheme of things, regretting a lot of choices.
Okay. So that was his action. He is going to move 30 feet closer to Naimora. Do you wish to use your reaction? Because you can do it when he does that.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Can you use a reaction to try to grapple somebody?
No.
Just attack.
Just do it. If you have a melee weapon.
I do. I have my sword out.
You may take a shot.
It's only 11.
That does not hit.
I don't think
That's what he does. You will pay for your insolence in doing what you did to me, is what he says. That will conclude his turn.
I didn't want to be here.
Because
damn hat.
that is the end of his...
Bill, somebody wanted to come to Barovia.
I regret my choices.
Because that was the end of his turn, he'll cash in his legendary action to use another strike as he walks up to you and says, wait. That? Yep.
I
Yep, should.
would.
Burn it up now.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Going to cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay. Oh, okay. Even better. He's got to take that result, correct?
Yep.
Awesome. So he makes an arm strike. As you attempt to silvery barbs him, he just kind of goes, "Oh, that's adorable." And then he's going to hit you with a nat 2029. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Means I'm dead.
He will do...
Can't strength with the grave on a critical hit.
What is strength of the grave?
I get to pretend like I didn't take the hit that would reduce me to unconscious and...
12 points of bludgeoning damage from the hit.
Huh! I'm unconscious.
Well, he will continue. Well, we have the necrotic damage that comes along with it.
I can't strength of the grave, so what was it?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep. Let's see. Shadow Sorcerer.
So it would be 16 points further of necrotic damage, so that doesn't push you into, like, dead, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
So
I am just...
she falls, and he looks back to you. That'll be his turn. And it's your turn, because she's down with a death save. Gotta make one.
Do I hear anything from, like, Father Donovich? Or that
16.
the front of
What?
the church?
He's there. He has the door open, and you had, what, a 16 on your death save? That's a pass. That's good. It's one. Quick, inside! That's what he'll say. Like,
If I leave you, he's gonna take your body.
I don't even know why he wants me.
That's what I'm saying.
he wants both of you. Just so you know.
I know.
Okay. You're annoying as shit, and he wants to get rid of you so you can stop being annoying. That's what it is. He's already kind of dealt with the other ones.
Oh. What fun.
You wanted this. You wanted this. You said, I'm going to make it... This is... Hey, her words. I'm going to make this so interesting. This is what we're going to do. I said, okay.
Oh, I said I want to find Ismark.
You're on the pathway to something.
Can you heal me from afar?
No.
You should run.
I have kill wounds.
You should run.
I was...
Mm-hmm.
This isn't over. And then I'm
Gonna do
going to
what?
church.
You're
What?
You're running church?
I'm going to turn around and confidently stride into the church.
Okay. So you run into the church. I
Yeah.
heard you the first time. Father Donovich will quickly pull you inside. He will slam the door, and he will ask for help to rebar the door.
Is that, like, sacred ground? Can't vampires, like, not touch sacred ground?
What rules are we playing with vampires?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
No, she's literally asking the priest, like...
Inside here is sacred, yes, is what she says.
Outside is not, I guess.
Don't it?
It's hallowed ground.
Yeah, sure.
I think.
You might think that.
Okay, yes, help him bar the door.
Okay, cool. It literally comes to him. Let's see. How do you want to play this?
Oh my god.
Even tinier dice.
I'm too old for that.
No, the ones with the silver and the blue, those are hard to read.
I already can't read normal dice. I know why they made the big chunk dice now.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's for us old people.
I probably should get some of those.
Okay. So,
Dead body, yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and give me what he does visually for our viewers is he's going to grab a hold of you, he lifts up your dying body, and he sinks his teeth into your neck again. So that will give you
I'm writing a book for
Two
Lauren and
fails.
Mora.
2 fails, and then he is going
Fucked around with a hag, fucked over by a devil, fucked over by a vamp.
Alright,
This girl has the worst luck.
basically we
Fail.
got 2 fails, but what he's shooting for is
You should have stayed next to me.
I was thinking radiant damage, which I also don't like radiant.
I only can do that for long rest.
Oh, yeah, that probably should have talked about that.
Okay. So he gives you the 2 fails. That's what that does and it's considered a crit. The necrotic damage is what he's going for because he's trying to siphon your blood from you even though you're dying, and he continues to do that. So he's going to reduce your maximum hit points by 24. What does that take you at? Like your max hit point value that you could have, he takes it down by 24 because it was all critical because of you being unconscious. Does that make you at 0?
For the hit point
For your
maximum?
yes.
That's all. No.
Okay. So you have 2 fails, 1 success. It's your turn. You gotta roll a death save.
Goodbye.
No. Gonna cash in my inspiration.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
See if I roll a nat 20. Nope.
Did we pass? Did we fail?
That was another failure.
Yeah. So you have 3 fails.
So I have 3 fails. I am
Okay.
dead.
Alright. We're gonna roll with that then. He will... Yep. What do you want to do now that you're on the inside of the church? Being Celeste.
It depends on what Father Donovich is doing.
Well, he's getting some holy water out. He's nervously shaking. You look back, like, quick glance in. There's several people that have found sanctuary inside there. He has kind of a small family and a few other people that are in there praying.
Are there any... I know the windows are boarded up. Are any of them broken to where there's, like, holes? Or does everything look securely broken or boarded up?
I'll give you a 15% chance. So 15 or lower, there is something you could try to shoot an arrow or use magic through.
Huh. 6.
Okay.
That's
You find something. And you will probably track and see him coming around as he is dragging the corpse of your friend, who seemingly is lifeless.
I'm going to try and shoot him in the face.
Although, funnily enough, I guess I should have mentioned this earlier. I don't bleed blood.
Okay.
Like dripping wounds type that doesn't happen.
What does she say?
Do you bleed sand? Like what?
Nope, just don't bleed at all. That's just a quirky, shadowy sorcerer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I had literally ever been hit until the one zombie.
Okay.
You know, they like take a chunk out of my neck, but I just healed that or something. You didn't know.
I'm gonna bonus action with the Slayer's Prey at him. -5 for the
Sharpshooter. Yeah.
15 and 7. It's 23.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It does.
This one. Um, 7, 17, 22.
22 points. Good. He will stop. He's about 20 feet away from the door, or, the building itself, as he's walking out into kind of the street, dragging a friend. When you can feel your nerves kind of getting up into your throat, because he's going to turn like over his shoulder as the arrow is kind of clenched in there. He will take his free hand and he will just break it off. You also will look past him to see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 silhouettes that kind of come in through the fog. And he's going to continue to move. Unless you got something else you want to do.
Unless I can hit him with another attack.
Let's see, it'll be technically... Father Donovich is prepared as he's got out his cross, he has his holy water, and he's looking, shaking at the door like, I'm going to do this, I'll do my best. It'll be his turn. He will move the rest of the way. He takes the lifeless body of your friend, and he will literally, like, toss it, and you will see that same individual you encountered before, that male, who's still seemingly healing from what you've done to him.
Good.
Who will catch your friend, and he says, take her. And they will kind of gladly glean and smile, and they will kind of go. He will look to you as he turns and looks back, and he's probably at this point 35, 40 feet. The mist and fog is kind of starting to kind of get around him a little bit more. And he says, this is not over. And he will just kind of back into the fog. He will kind of roll around him.
Dude.
You are inside with a very nervous Father Donovich.
I'll just reprise my role.
What are you doing? What do you want to do? I mean, initiative's over. He's gone. Your friend is gone. There's families in there that are nervous. The father has risked his life and theirs to help you.
I feel like I'm just going to I don't even know what to say. Just walk past him into the room with the families
Sure.
and just sit down.
Okay.
What other type of families are in there?
It appears to be like there's 2 small children, a boy and a girl, husband and a wife that are in there. There's a lot of like candles in here that are lit to give a pretty good amount of light. There's a couple older people in here, a couple older male figures that are there. The sanctuary looks slightly better as far as like some
The floor's not exploded.
right, like it's been repaired and made better. As the father is going to make sure that the door is secure. And he comes staggering in and he says, What is going on? Where's your friends? What has happened to them? And who was that? Is what he'll say.
That was another stray we picked up along the way. I will give him a rundown of we got Irene into Valaki, and then Strahd attacked on his shadow dragon and took her. Right before that, Ismark got poofed away by a hag.
Oh dear.
Nymora and I left to try to see if we could find
I presume it was your friend, the stray you picked up.
Yeah, I would like gesture towards the front door where she was
Gotcha.
at one point.
just, just don't mind me. Not here.
I'll say Ismark got taken by a hag and they went somewhere, poofed somewhere. We left our friends. They were trying to find some of the items needed to face our Lord Zaravish here. And we decided to see if we could backtrack and find Ismark, which has been unsuccessful so far. And here we are.
And I think this is a good place for us to conclude our episode. So please tune in next time to see what happens next. We are Crit Eating Grin. Please subscribe to us if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much. We really appreciate you for your support. And until next time, keep grinning.
I can't, I'm dead.